Hello friends, in the series on the income tax matters, today we will discuss a very burning issue which has become the focal point of all the best judgment assessments or all the assessments which are based on some estimation basis. What the policy should be adopted by the learned assessing officer while making the assessment on estimation basis or best judgment assessment under section 144. The crux of the matter is that if the assessing officer do not reject the books of accounts as per section 145 read with section 144, so whether in those cases the addition made by the learned assessing officer based on the estimation basis or the assessment on best judgment assessment is valid. This issue has been taken up by Honorable Delhi High Court in the case of Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Forum Sales Private Limited, and this matter is reported in 468 ITR at page number 392. The date of the judgment is 1st March 2024. In the present case, there were two assessment years were involved, assessment year 13-14 and 14-15, and the learned assessing officer made the addition on account of various expenses and alleged bogus purchases on estimation basis without rejecting the books of accounts. When this matter was taken away by the assessee to the CIT appeal, the CIT appeal held that during the assessment proceedings, the assessee provided all the bills, vouchers, addresses of all the transacting parties, and the assessing officer made the additions without checking the veracity of those transactions and made the addition on the basis of estimation without rejecting the books of accounts, so the additions are not justified. When this matter was before the tribunal was also of the same view, and the tribunal further added that if the addition made by the assessing officer to sustain, then in that case the net profit ratio of the assessee comes in the assessment year 13-14 at 32.9%, and this ratio comes at 56.09% in assessment year 14-15, which is illogical and absurd in the present facts and circumstances. The tribunal said that section 145 subsection 3 says that if the assessing officer is not satisfied about the correctness and completeness of the accounts of the assessee, then he can make the assessment as per section 144. And section 144 says that the addition on estimation basis can be done only upon the fulfillment of the conditions which are mentioned under section 145 subsection 3. On a conjoint reading of section 145 subsection 3 read with section 144 says that if the AO has to make the best judgment assessment or the addition on the basis of estimation, then he has to reject the books of accounts first. This is the manner to do the assessment in a more transparent and precise manner. The tribunal was of the view that any pick and choose method of rejecting certain entries and accepting other without any justification is arbitrary, which may lead to incomplete, unreasonable, erroneous computation of income of the assessee. So, the tribunal also upheld the order of the CIT appeal by questioning the additions made by the assessing officer. When this matter came to the Delhi High Court also upheld the order of the tribunal. So, even the Delhi High Court has come in favor of the assessee on this aspect, that without rejecting the books of accounts, the addition on estimation basis should not be made. This view has already been upheld by the various high courts like Bombay High Court, Karnataka High Court, Madras High Court, Punjab and Haryana High Court, Gujarat High Court, and interestingly, this issue is also settled by the Honorable Apex Court of India. Friends, in many cases, it is seen that we are not taking the ground on those cases where the additions have been made on the estimation basis, that those additions have been done without rejecting the books of accounts. So we should take this ground from the very inception so that we can have our cases in our favor. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Principal Commissioner of Income Tax versus Forum Sales Private Limited, and this case has been reported in 468 ITR at page number 392. The matter has been decided by Honorable Delhi High Court on 1st March 2024. Thank you, friends.